My name is John, Jon. My last name is Drucks, D-R-U-C-K-S. You need to look at my entire Facebook page. It's my book, Change 2014. It follows Change 2013 and Change 2012. Because God knows we need change, and we need change now. I believe the first step in change is the truth. It's February 17th, 2014, known as President's Day. My question is, who are we honoring and celebrating on President's Day? I'm named after JFK. My mother thought so much of JFK, she named her only son after him. JFK is known as the last president to tell the truth. So that means for over 50 years, our presidents have been telling us half-truths and full-out lies. And the question is, are they all really one? One new world order, as promised by Skulls and Bones Bush 41. Hitler also promised a new world order. And it goes with Skulls and Bones Bush 41 being the son of Prescott Bush, whose banks were shut down for bankrolling the Nazis. Is that who I'm supposed to be celebrating and honoring today? President's Day? Along with his son, Skulls and Bones' son? And I've seen things where our current president, what's his name, born in who knows where, and Slick Willie Bush, who announced to the world that he was adopted by the Bush family from the footsteps of the W Library. It should have been a comic book store. See, it's a joke. It really is. America's a joke. Our lives are a joke. We live in one big secret covered up lie. Everyone's into playing games. Exclusion games. Lies, secrets. I believe we're living out the script of the Illuminati endgame for the nation of game players. The game to end all games. It follows the rigged game of Monopoly and the rigged game of life, and the rigged game of Monopoly is all centered around their little central bank, the Fed, who I believe JFK paid the ultimate price standing up against. Paid the ultimate price for delivering his secret society speech, which I believe everything that JFK warned us about is here today. In the year 2014, over 50 years later, it's here. The secret societies are here, and they're ready to take us over. Control is the name of their game, and history shows that they can't control, they kill. Is the Christian genocide in the so-called Christian nation living under secrets and lies, next on their agenda, part of their Agenda 21 depopulation plan. Again, a couple of our former presidents are tied in with Skulls and Bones Secret Society. That should have, just the name Skulls and Bones should have been a clue. And then to see that the father of Bush 41, the grandfather of Bush 43, was the banker to the Nazis. And you wonder what's wrong with your country. We let Skulls and Bones Secret Society, Bush 41 into our secret CIA. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Well, I believe that the assassination of JFK and 9/11 were mass conspiracies of the ruling elite secret societies of the New World Order. I believe Skulls and Bones Bush 41 is the common denominator. There's another president that I wrote about today is Abraham Lincoln, who's, I believe it's the real person we're supposed to be celebrating today. The real president that we're supposed to be celebrating today. But they grouped it in, let's celebrate them all. Well, let's find out who and what these people have done. And again, not everyone's perfect. We're all human. JFK wasn't perfect. Honest Abe wasn't perfect. But guess what? They stood up. They stood up for what they believed in. They stood up for America. They stood up against the rigged game of Monopoly that turns into slavery. Again, JFK said there is a plot to enslave every man, woman, and child in America, and he'd do everything to stop it. Well, they stopped him, and I'm not so sure that some of our former presidents weren't involved in the assassination of JFK, just like I'm not so sure they're not involved in 9/11. Actually, I'm pretty damn sure they are. And it gets into many of the elite ruling secret societies practice satanic rituals. Was 9/11 a satanic ritual? Will the Christian genocide be a satanic ritual? The truth is the word of God, and we need to stand up for the truth right now. I do believe we're living end times. I believe the message of the Spirit of truth, John 16:13, is the truth of the end. The truth of the end. The message to end all messages. Again, Skulls and Bones, Bush 41 promised you a New World Order. Well, the New World Order comes out of the book of Revelation in the Bible. The end goes with my message. The truth of the end. But the truth will set us free, John 8:32. And we need to stand for the truth now. We can't let the sun go down on America. We need to stand up for America. Everything America has stood for has been lost because the people refuse to stand for the truth. We didn't stand for the truth on JFK. I'm guessing you could actually go back to, we didn't stand for the truth on Abraham Lincoln. So we got JFK. And since we didn't stand for the truth on JFK, we got 9/11 decades later. Problems don't go away, they get worse. What's next? A nuclear bomb? Is that going to be a cloud? Nuclear bomb instead of the sunset? We need to wake up right now, people. I'm telling you, this is it. We've let our country go. We're bankrupt. I'm not going to even say on the verge of bankruptcy. We are bankrupt. It's the house of cards being held up, and it's just a matter of time before they collapse it. And we're not going to be. We're broke, so we can't bail them out anymore. That's how this works. They break our country, and we bail them out. But this will be the last collapse. There is no money left to prop up. And it gets into, that's why one of the main reasons why Abraham Lincoln and JFK were assassinated is over the Federal Reserve, and during Lincoln's time it was, you know, a form of the Federal Reserve. We'll just call it the Fed. And the Fed. Money or love of is the root of all evil that has touched every branch of our so-called government in the district of corruption. I believe we have acts of treason in the highest degree being committed in the district of corruption. I believe the treasonous are the true terrorists, insider traders and traders, double-dipping double agents. We give them a paycheck and then they work against us, working for their contributors to the delinquency. As we're about to become delinquent on that massive fiscal cliff that 9/11 and the wars built. And default means it's time for the New World Order to come marching in, as promised by Bush 41. Again, the New World Order is the end story in the Bible, and I believe it's the end story of America, and I think it's the end story of us, is what I think. And you can choose to believe me or not. At this point, I really don't care. The truth of the end can't come soon enough for me. I'm sick and tired of living in a sick and twisted nation ruled by sick and twisted people. And it makes all the people run around, just worry about what they have, play games with other people, exclude people. Well, just know anyone that's playing the games with me, I have a good memory and I don't forget. It's part of my story. Part of this story. My life as a rolling stone. But how does it feel? Because when I got nothing to lose, and guess what? I don't play games, but I'm forced to play them. I play to win, even if I die trying, and I believe I'm playing the game of my life right now. Actually, we're all playing the games of our lives right now. The game of life is ready to be lost. The rigged game of life. We're all about to lose, and lose big. We need to stand now. It's now or never, do or die time. I believe we're living on a prayer, dead or alive. We need to all stand up and fight the good fight. It's sad but true, but nothing else matters. Please don't Judas me. By Nazareth. How's that one? We're living one big secret covered up lie that's about to blow up in our face. And the question is our nuclear bombs next? Because again, the only thing bigger and better than 9/11 is a nuclear bomb. We need to stand up now. My mother's family's been traced back to Joan of Arc. She received a message around 600 years ago that the royal family, and it's really the secret societies of the royal family, were taking over France. Well, I believe the same could be said of us today. My mother received a message after JFK saying our government was involved. I believe her message is correct. And again, everything that JFK warned us about in his secret society speech over 50 years ago is here today. And now I have the message that may end all messages. The truth to the end. And it's about the same people. Imagine that. The same people that Joan of Arc warned people about 600 years ago. The same people that JFK warned people about over 50 years ago. And I'm warning you about them today. And it's the end. Either we're going to stand up to these people once and for all, or they're going to take care of us once and for all. That's our choices. Like it or not. Again, my book is straight out, tell it like it is, whether people like it or not. So at this point, again, I really don't care. The truth or the end can't come soon enough for me. Again, my name is John, Jon. My last name is Drucks, Drucks. You need to see my entire Facebook page. It's my book, Change 2014. It follows Change 2013 and Change 2012. True believers standing for the Word of God should not be afraid to die. They go to heaven in my book. And it actually gives us our best chance. Standing for the Word of God gives us our best chance of living. Peace.